Hey everyone, welcome to the Town Square Teaches AI, where we explore ways AI can enhance your everyday tasks. I'm Adam, and today I'm going to show you how to master prompt engineering, the art of crafting inputs to get the best possible results from ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, or any other AI chatbot. I'll mostly be using ChatGPT today, but everything I say in this video applies to all of them. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have the tools you need to get much better results from your AI chats. Let's start with the basics. A good prompt is clear, specific, and detailed. The more guidance you give to your AI, the better its responses will be. For example, I have a goal to eat healthier and I'd like some help understanding what I should be eating. Instead of saying, give me advice on healthy eating, which gives okay but somewhat vague ideas and I don't really know where to start with this, instead I can be a little bit more detailed with my prompt, and I might say something like, provide a 7-day meal plan for a Mediterranean diet that includes sources of protein and iron. And I get better results that give me a much clearer path toward my goal of healthy eating. I have all of my meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner all laid out for me for an entire week. This prompt sets clear expectations and provides deeper context so that AI knows exactly what I want. And side note, stay tuned to this channel for another video where I show you how to start with a meal planning prompt just like this one and end up with a shopping list that has each item you need listed in order by the layout of your favorite grocery store. Saves a ton of time and makes shopping and eating healthier pretty easy. Now let's talk about refining your prompts. Iteration is key. You might not get the perfect response on the first try, but you can improve it by building on and refining the outputs that you get from your AI. Let's say you'd like to create a bedtime story for your child. You might start with a simple prompt like, help me write a short children's bedtime story. And it comes up with something halfway decent. But maybe we want to personalize the story a little bit. So maybe you have a daughter named Ellie and you'd like for her to be in the story. So we might say something like, let's make a story about Ellie the elephant. So ChatGPT thinks about it for a second, and here we go. It's writing us a new story about Ellie the elephant and the rainbow of courage. But maybe we want to put some kind of a moral lesson in there or a shared experience. Maybe Ellie made a new friend that day, and so you want there to be a moral about the value of friendship. So we could say, let's write about the value of friendship. And ChatGPT says, here's a story about Ellie the elephant learning the value of friendship. This iterative process results in a unique and meaningful story tailored to your child's interests, experience, or whatever you feel like they might need to hear through story. Treat your conversation with ChatGPT like a collaboration. Adjust as you go. One powerful trick is to give AI a role or context. It's one of my favorite prompting styles because it helps craft meaningful responses to my inquiries, especially if it's in areas that I don't have a whole lot of knowledge or familiarity. The models were trained using a huge amount of information, so assigning a role enables it to use that data to emulate experts and provide insight from an expert perspective. In this example, I'll use Claude, a different chatbot, just to switch it up a little bit. But ChatGPT, Gemini, or any other good chatbot will do something very similar. So let's say that I am looking for a new job and I want to punch up my resume. I might say, you're an experienced career coach. Help me write a compelling resume for a registered nurse position in a pediatric clinic. The AI can then guide you in crafting a resume that highlights your relevant skills and experiences. In this case, Claude is asking me questions so it has better context around my experience and can write a more tailored resume. Now, I'm not a registered nurse, so I don't really know much about this. In this case, it's asking, am I currently working as a pediatric RN, or would this be a career transition? So in this example, maybe I'm already experienced. So I would say I am already working as a pediatric RN. And it's going to think a little bit, and then it comes up with this resume. And so this is just a template. Again, you can use the iterative process to make it even more tailored to your skill sets, but it's a really good start and gives us an idea of what it can do. Pro tip, not only can you prompt the AI to work in a collaborative role, you can also enhance your skills by prompting the AI to act as a critical evaluator. For instance, you could say, now act as a hiring manager who has reviewed my resume, pose 5 challenging interview questions, and then assist me in formulating effective responses. This approach allows the AI to simulate real-world scenarios, helping you prepare thoroughly for that interview. In this case, it asks the 5 questions first, and then down here it asks if you would like to work through these questions one at a time, and it even gives a suggestion for how you can approach these answers using the STAR method: situation, task, action, results, to showcase your experience effectively. So it can really help you workshop before your interview so you're well prepared going into it. Now let's explore the flipped interaction prompt, a technique that turns the tables by having ChatGPT ask you questions to gather information before providing a response. This approach is particularly useful when you're unsure how to frame your request or when the topic is complex. Suppose you're looking to develop a personalized fitness plan, but you don't know where to start. You can prompt with, "Please ask me questions to gather the necessary information to create a customized fitness plan for me." And the AI responds by asking questions about goals, current fitness level, lifestyle, health and limitations, preferences, nutrition and recovery, measurements and progress tracking, everything that you would need to create a customized and well-rounded fitness plan. By responding to these questions, you provide the AI with the context it needs to generate a tailored fitness regimen that suits your needs. Combine this with the roleplay prompt for even better and more specific responses. And finally, let's cover some common pitfalls to avoid. Number 1, don't be too vague. The prompt, "Tell me about AI," is okay, but "Explain how AI is used in education with 2 examples" is better because it provides more context for what you really want out of the answer. Number 2, avoid overly broad questions. "What's the meaning of life?" could generate responses that are fun to read in the way that Mad Libs are fun to read, but it can lead to vague or unfocused responses from AI models. When a question is too broad, the AI may struggle to determine which aspects to focus on, resulting in answers that lack depth or relevance. Number 3, be careful with ambiguous phrasing. Instead of "What's the best way to cook chicken?" which is open to interpretation, try "What's the best way to bake chicken for a crispy texture?" This will help the AI understand your intent and deliver more useful information. Number 4, don't overload your prompt. Instead of "Tell me about blockchain, AI, and climate change," focus on one topic at a time. And number 5, avoid assuming the AI knows your intent. Instead of "Write a plan," clarify with "Write a marketing plan for a small business in the tech industry." The more specific and detailed you can be, the better. Test your prompts by asking yourself if they'd make sense to a human assistant. And there you have it, your crash course on mastering prompt engineering. The key to great results with ChatGPT or any other AI model is all about clarity, iteration, and context. Which tip was your favorite, and what would you like to see more of on this channel? If you have suggestions for topics you'd like me to cover on this channel, let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more AI tips and tricks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.